Hey, there's a famous line in all the fairy tales, and they live happily ever after. Welcome to PIM, Partners in Marriage, segment 4 of our time with Reverend Pastor, my friend Earl and Denise Goins from Faith Tabernacle Christian Center in St. Paul's, North Carolina, and we certainly are grateful to have them on board with us. I'm John Godbold,
And I'm Bertel Godbold.
I'm so excited I forgot to even introduce my wife. But hey, if you want to find out what we're doing following all of our podcasts, go to our website at partnersinmarriage.com. You can find all of them there, plus other information about anything about how to date, who to date, what not to do in your marriage, how do you know you're in a toxic relationship, all kinds of little things in there that we'll be talking about and you can find. All right, now, segment 4, pastors, we call them the wearing 4 rings. Engagement ring, everybody knows about that one. That's when you find that wonderful relationship. You're all amazed about this person and you say, this is one I want. And then you get that wedding ring. You make a promise to love, honor, and cherish. It used to be obey. Some people take that out now. But but the third and the fourth ring, sometimes this fairy tale living happy ever after causes a problem because that third ring is suffering and the fourth ring is enduring. So with that being said, how do you coach couples in how to grow through something instead of taking the next exit? I'm out of here, or just bailing out of the situation. And then, brother, talk to us about that.
So, I'll start.
Go ahead, man.
So, we have a marriage fellowship every third Sunday. And I tell the couples that we have preventive medication, in other words, and we have healing medication. During the sessions when we come on third Sundays, those sessions are preventive. Those are the supplements, that's the words that you get, so that you can prevent getting sick and have to come in and sit down and talk to Pastor Earl and myself. But when you refuse to take the supplements, the preventive medication, then what's going to happen is that you're going to have to go in, sit down, and talk. Especially if you get sick, the longer you put it off, the sicker you're going to get. Mm-hmm. It's about like going to the doctor. Yeah. And the doctor prescribes medication for you. And you feel something. He says, well, just take this and you'll be fine. It won't get worse. So you go home. The wife asked, did you talk to the doctor? He said, yeah. He gave me some medication or whatever it may be. I said, okay. Well, you got the medication, but you don't take the medication. Oh. You don't take it and the situation gets worse. Mm-hmm. And so for us, we try to get people to take heed to the word before you need that's going to be
Come
worse.
on. Yeah.
And so there's always a preventive word for everybody if they just take it, if they eat it. It may not taste that good, but if you don't take it, that healing medicine is going to be bitter, even more so when you take it. So those sessions that we have, it's for everybody that's married, every man and woman that's married that come and want to have a good relationship and keep those rings on. Yeah. And not take the exit out, because there is a word for every situation.
Amen.
There is.
I was talking with a couple once, and we were talking, and the husband came reluctantly. He came with a closed heart and closed mind, and he said this in the midst of these sessions. He said to me, as I was in the presence of his wife, that everything in my marriage would be fine if my wife would just listen to me.
Oh. Whoa.
Wow. I said, okay, wow. So to what that said to me is that, okay, the suffering has hit a point here where he's closed. Mm-hmm. He's not willing to listen. She's going to do what I say if this is going to work. Mm-hmm. And that's not God's intention for marriage. people get married, you know, they have starry eyes and they think that things are going to be fine. What I find to be true that particularly when a woman gets married, she expects to get her husband's heart. She really does. So when he comes home, or she's working, they both working when they get home, and she asks her husband, "How was your day?" A wife really wants to know the answer. She want to know. Yeah, for a lot of us, we're gonna say it's fine.
Fine. Yeah. Fine.
The wife really want to know. She want to know how was your day. She wants to get inside of you. She wants to know what's going on. What were you doing when you were outside of our home? And oftentimes we don't want to tell them. How will it affect our life and our family, what you were doing today? What were you thinking about? What matters to you? I mean, she wants to know all of this stuff. I don't want to talk about it. So after, it doesn't take long for the shutdown to begin.
Okay.
The average woman's going to talk more than the average man, on average. Now, I may seem like I talk more than her, except here, but don't always believe that.
We got about 12,000 words a day, and women have about 35,000 plus. Yeah. I get it.
When she asked me these questions, she want to know what's going on in my mind and in my heart. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's easy for me, a husband, a man, to just be flippant about it, that question. You know, it's just, they don't really answer it the way that, we don't. There can be temptations that's been flirting with us. And one of the things that a man will tell himself is that he can handle that. But if things are not right at home, nope.
They'll succumb to it.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
That's right.
Make sure.
I'm telling you, he will. Those of you that are listening to me, marriage oftentimes start out at 100%. Seem like it does anyway. You know, we have this misconception about intimacy and think that it is that sex solves everything, but it doesn't. It don't solve this stuff. It doesn't solve these issues if we are not going to be open and transparent about it. We're heading for a crash. We are heading for a crash. So what's going to begin to happen? I don't know how deep or how plain I can be with this, but my audience will probably don't need to hear some of this stuff. But I'm telling you, it's tough. It's the woman, if she doesn't get her husband's heart, and she needs it, she needs to connect with him and hear about his thoughts and his motivation and his desires. And when she hears this thing, it helps to create intimacy, because intimacy is not just a physical act,
Right.
but having his heart, feeling close to him.
Yeah.
When she doesn't have that, then giving herself to him physically becomes a task, and eventually she'll begin to draw back. And when she draws back, it's going to frustrate him.
Yeah.
And there you have it.
Yeah. Somebody said intimacy means into me I let you see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not the physical, but
Yes,
really the conversation. You know what? Again, this little time runs out so fast, but it is. I just want to thank both of you for coming. Your distance to get here to do this recording and then to share with us such incredible truths. And they're not just words. They feel like they have a lot of weight to them. They're weighty because they have experience, life. Yeah. And thank you so much.
Bless you, sir.
Hey, thank you for letting me do this again. I appreciate it. And as we say, marriage is not a destination, but a journey, of love.